What's up everyone, my name is Morgan Lee and welcome back to my channel. So today, for those of you who don't know me, I'm pretty sure you do because you all have been here for a while. I'm a writer slash author and I was supposed to be releasing Seed Among the Rocks, the sequel to Seed Among the Thorns. It was supposed to come out December 16th, 2020. So like in a week or so. And it's not coming out because it's not finished. I bought the cover design. I really love the cover design. We haven't done the whole wrap yet, but I'm working on the blurb. It looks really good. I'm really excited about how they both look together. It's awesome. I really was gung-ho a couple of months ago, and then like anxiety punched me in the gut like a couple of times. Like it massacred me. So I've not been in a good headspace at all. I've been kind of teetering on the edge of sanity, and it's just not been a fun experience for the last couple of months. A lot of things have happened. Family has gotten sick. Everyone is fine now, but it was just a lot to deal with and a lot to process slash not process, because I was trying not to process it. I was trying not to think about it, but then what happens when you push stuff down, it comes back up, and in ways you never really thought or expected that it would come up. And yeah, so the last couple of months have just been a lot of irrationality, irrational fears, irrational precautions, panic attacks, again, anxiety, fear, and just this sense of dread and overwhelm. And my sister says that I'm kind of late to the party because people have been feeling that. Well, people were feeling that at the start of the pandemic. And then, I mean, at the start of the pandemic, I was like mildly concerned, but I was just like, wow, look at what's going on in the world. This is crazy. And I wasn't really I wasn't too worried about everything that was happening. But now it's like it's all that I can think about, and it's like been all consuming. So I said all that not to get me down again, but I said all that to say that today I kind of just want to focus on my writing slash author career platform. I sigh when I say that because working on your author platform, I have found, has not been joyful. Like, it's not been fun for me, and it's been really hard because I'm not a social media person. I don't particularly enjoy social media that much. As far as me using it, I don't post a lot of statuses or tweets or stories or anything like that. I don't enjoy doing those things. Like, I'll watch people's and I'll scroll through posts and everything and do all the time wasting things on social media, but I haven't figured out, if I ever will, how to engage with social media as a content creator. And that part of building an author platform has been very hard for me because social media, it doesn't come easy, and it's not something that I enjoy. So just having a Patreon and having a website, even having a newsletter, has put just like an immense amount of stress on me, that in the like comparison trap where like people are doing so well. Like I think I watched Mandy, who did my cover. I watched her speed draw or speed design of her cover, or Bethany's cover. And I watched Bethany's video about, you know, her cover release or cover reveal. And it's just like they're doing the things, and I don't feel like I am, and I don't feel like I have a strong like writerly support system around me, which is kind of part of the reason that I was like, I don't want to call myself an author tuber anymore, because I felt like it was a sham a bit, like of a label for me, just because like I'm not doing the things like I should be doing. You know, I'm not living up to the expectations. I'm not making the videos. I'm not making the content. And it's just been hard. Like, I want to write, I want to create, and I want people to read those things and enjoy those things, like these videos. And yeah, like before I was getting obsessed with the views, I was getting obsessed with the watch time and getting obsessed with like the SEO and making sure I was using all the right tags and the descriptions were good and everything like that, and just trying, like kind of just grasping at straws of doing things and doing the things in the correct way. And it's like, it's disheartening and it's frustrating, because there's like parts of me that are like, that doesn't like to think about this, but find myself thinking about it often. We only have so much time, and you're wasting your time worried, afraid, and making excuses and saying like, oh, that's not my thing, I don't have that skill, it's not something I enjoy. Well, yeah, we should pay attention to things that, you know, don't give us joy, and the things that we might not need. But at the same time, if you're making excuses for not doing things that you technically do want to do, like having a successful YouTube channel, like having a mailing list, like having people excited about what you're creating. And yeah. So basically today I want to focus on my writing, and I want to figure out how to make this happen. And I was thinking like, okay, I love crazy challenges like Millwordy, which technically I'm in September, October, November, December. I'm in the 4th month of. I haven't met my monthly goal. I think I met it in October. November, definitely not. And then December, not looking good. So, yeah. But yeah, like even now, just me talking about this is like bringing up those like latent / constantly forming nowadays emotion of just being like, wow, like, are you, like, the thoughts that I hear are like, are you sure you're okay? Or what if you're not healthy? I mean, besides everything that's naturally wrong, you know, besides like, you know, EDS, besides the Crohn's, besides whatever else is going on in here. And then on the one hand, like, because I found getting, like, talking to people while I'm in the midst of an attack is one of the best things for me. Because, I don't know why, but I was talking to my older sister, and she was saying, well, you need to allow yourself, you know, the compassion to feel what it is that you're feeling. And then, like, in my mind, I'm like, I don't know what I'm feeling. Hello, alexithymia, which I do deal with / suffer from, I don't know. But I deal with alexithymia, so if you don't know what that means, is not having the words for your emotions and not being able to express how you're feeling because you don't know, because you can't label it, because you can't put it into actual words. So like when I'm in therapy, I have a feelings wheel. Well, you know, the feelings wheel, I have that with me. And he's like, well, what are you feeling? I'm like, well, does that seem right? Does that seem right? So when people say, like, allow yourself to feel what it is you're feeling, I'm like, okay, get it, but like, what am I feeling? And why am I feeling? Because most of the time, to me, it feels like it comes out of nowhere, and it feels like a train. Like, it feels fast and quick without any rhyme, reason, or explanation. And when those things come, it's like, I don't know, because I feel, I guess I'm feeling like everything in my body, which I kind of wish that I didn't, because I already have, you know, chronic illnesses. So like, symptoms arise, you think that something is flaring, you think that you need to go talk to one of your specialists. And more often than not, since I've been in remission, it hasn't been something clinical. Like, it hasn't been something that my doctors can see in my labs or see on my scans or colonoscopies or endoscopies. Like, it's not something that they can see and say, oh, we need to up your medicine, we might have to switch the doses or like the frequency or whatever. Like, there's no clinical pinpoint. There's nothing that I can say, oh, your CRP, yeah, C-reactive protein is elevated, so there's some inflammation going on. Like, there's nothing. Like, there's no markers. Like, every single time it's like, your labs are perfect, your colonoscopy is beautiful, your endoscopy looks great, your MRI flawless. And it's like, great, but why do I feel like this? Why do I feel this way? And it's like, that's pretty much why, part of the reason I started going to therapy and psychiatry, because I was like, well, if I'm not flaring, if it's not an undiagnosed autoimmune disease, as you're saying, could be, but you're not seeing it, could this be something mental? And yeah, and I really just feel like it is. So then, like, everything that I feel in my body, I'm like, well, what do I do with this? What do I do with this feeling? What do I do with this emotion? Why is it here, and what is it? Then you get back to alexithymia, and you're just like, I don't know. I don't know. So I'm in therapy, like, I don't know. I don't know why I'm feeling like this. And then last week I was talking to my therapist about the panic attacks I've been having. And she's like, well, what are your thoughts before they happen and while they're happening? And I'm like, I couldn't tell you. But part of the reason that I don't know what to tell you is because I don't feel like I'm actively thinking about anything at any given point in time. So when people are like asking me to recall my thoughts, it's very difficult. Yeah. So like all the sensations that I'm feeling in my body, I don't know what to attribute it to. In my head, I'm like, there's a cause, whether it's a physical cause or a mental cause. This got really derailed. I wanted to talk about writing and that I'm going to try to find my writing routine and get back into it. So yeah, enjoy that. Enjoy some B-roll. I need to sit down.